Hi, my name is Dr. Brian Wilson. I'm a dentist in West Hartford, Connecticut.
And hello, my name is Karrine Wilson, and I'm a dental hygienist, and I also practice in West Hartford, Connecticut. I'm a graduate of Loma Linda University for 17 years, and I enjoy my profession very much.
Yeah, I'd just like to take a few moments to talk to you about the importance of volunteering and what my experience has been in dentistry. When I was going to college, I went to college at La Sierra University in Southern California, and I was very fortunate to go on a mission trip to Malaysia. When we were there, we noticed that there was this one little girl that never smiled. She was kind of miserable. She wasn't energetic. She was like a little sad to see her. One day, one of our volunteers came up to her and opened up her mouth to get her to see what was going on and see if there's anything wrong with her mouth. And we could see that she had a tooth growing through her lip. We brought this child to the dentist. They extracted the tooth. And then from that time on, she was smiled, she was happy, she was joyous. And we're like, wow, this is such an amazing feat that such a little act of kindness, a little act of love, a little caring could really transform someone's joy or life from being sad to being so joyful. And I felt really that's what God was calling me to do for other people.
And as far as I'm concerned, I've always enjoyed being able to give back to others. When I was in high school, I had a social studies teacher who really believed in me and said, you know what, Karrine, one of these days you're going to be doing some wonderful things. And he encouraged me to go on a mission trip. And at that time, I really didn't think that I was going to be able to do it, but I went, and it was to the island of Dominica, and I enjoyed it so much to be able to give to all the people that we saw, to be able to help them repair their homes, which was one of the trips, the reasons that we were there, really touched my heart. So when I went into dental hygiene and I went to Loma Linda, I was glad to know that one of the mottos of Loma Linda is to make man whole, where you want to be able to bless people, whether through the health profession and also going on mission trips. So when Brian and I met at Loma Linda, it was a match made in heaven because both of us had the same goals towards making sure that we were continuing the service of God had called us to be and to be mission and to go on mission trips.
Yeah, it was interesting. When I was first being recruited in a dental school, I got this one quote from a dental school in Chicago, and the quote stayed with me, and that was about 20 years ago. And the quote says, there lies within each one of us an innate quality to do good for ourselves for the betterment of mankind. And that's something that I really think we all need to live as our own personal vision and our own personal mission. And that can be regardless of where we want to serve and how we want to serve it. We were very fortunate when we moved to Connecticut to meet up with Dr. Kellerman, and he definitely has that vision of service and of giving and just being able to touch each other, kind of how God, I'm sure, has shown him mercy and love and has touched his life.
And that is where Bethesda Medical Mission started. We collaborated with Dr. Kellerman and his wife, Dolores Kellerman, and we decided that we needed a group here in Connecticut that was willing to go out and serve people, not only in Connecticut, but also throughout the world. And for the first two mission trips that we've been on, we've been able to go to Haiti and bless the people there. And again, we are going again this year, and I'm looking forward for a very successful trip.